All right, guys. y'all want to see some happy chickens. Let me show you some happy chickens. All right. Now, Brandy was giving me a hard time because the pine straw is so deep up here with these chickens. But do they look like they are bothered by it? What's up, girls? Yeah, this is a lot of pine straw, guys. As you can see, yeah, it's a couple feet deep up here in the chicken pen, but had to get rid of it from somewhere. It was in the yard. So let me show you what I've been working on for the past couple of days. All right, guys, so we starting out with a road trip. I got to make a trip down into town. Been shopping around trying to find a yard sweeper similar to the one that I've had. I've had one for probably, I don't know, probably 10 or 15 years. The bristles wore off of it. The wheels started getting loose on it. I have just wore it slap out over the years. And so I'm replacing it to use this year to get my straw and stuff up. And the last one I bought at Tractor Supply. So I'm going to ride down there and see if I can find one similar to the one that I had, or hopefully the same, because I was pretty pleased with the results I had with that one for the past few years. And so I'm going to get on down to town and check that out. All right, and as soon as I pull up, guys, right there in front of the building in all its glory is the same exact sweeper that I had before. And so, of course, I went on inside to go ahead and secure it before somebody else did, because they only had one. And the price was very competitive with what I had found it for on Amazon. And since I'm already there getting the cat food and the dog food and everything, we're just going to load this thing up and take it back to the house. But if you need one and you want one of these, this is the exact same one. It's $349 on Amazon. It was $349 at Tractor Supply. The only difference is this one at Tractor Supply was already put together, and all I had to do was, load it up and take it home. I didn't have to wait on delivery or anything like that. And today I am on a mission to get started with this, getting all the leaves and stuff cleaned up, because it's starting to look really, really bad around the house, in my opinion. So here we are. We made it back to the house and fixing to get this thing out and get started there, guys. So let's get to it. All right, so here's right after I got it hooked up to the Kubota. This is my RTV 500. That is my workhorse of a little machine that pulls everything around the yard and totes everything. So you can see I made a couple of passes, and look what a difference it makes. This thing, just throw your rakes away, guys. You don't need them anymore. So let's get started. All right, so the best thing I could come up with for this, guys, to be able to see exactly what goes into it and see the difference that it makes. Because this is like, literally, this has taken me most of the day today, and then part of the day yesterday to do the other corner of the yard. So it's a long time involved here. And so I just take the buggy and I go down and I try to get as much of this stuff as I can up. And it's a little thick because of, I've let it go. And of course, I use the lawnmower with some of it to try to blow it up underneath the trees and use it as ground cover. And I don't want to get all of it up, because I do think that it has a decorative value and Brandy likes it. But I want it underneath the trees. And so I use the lawnmower to kind of push some of it back and then bring the rake back down, get some more of it up. And I'm taking this stuff up there and dumping it constantly. Like, it's one pass up and then back down, and I'm having to dump. So that's why the chickens they've got so much pine straw in there, is because this stuff was a couple of inches thick down here in the bottom, and raking it all up, taking it to the chicken pen it was quite a chore. So for you guys that worry about me not getting my exercise or just sitting in the shop all the time, not doing anything, I got to keep this place up. And that's a whole lot of riding a lawnmower, a whole lot of working a pitchfork, working a seed fork. It's just a whole lot of work in general, keeping this place up. But I got it done. And one reason I had to get all of this leaves and pine straw and sticks and all that stuff up out of the yard is so that my little robot over here could do his job. I don't have a whole lot of grass growing currently. I mean, some of it is, but for the most part, it's just it's dormant. But I wanted my little robot to be able to clean things up a little bit. Biscuit, you over here guarding the lawn, robot? I found you a bone. Biscuit's been looking for bones again. Appears he found one. But yeah, so I got the robot over here touching up the grass. You can probably see it in some of the fast forward video, the time lapse video. But yeah, it's getting things spruced back up. And you can see I keep a lot of the pine straw just as decorations around the trees. But yeah, look back down that way. That was a mess, guys. It was genuinely a mess. So this side of the yard's doing pretty well. I still got to do some more work up here. You can see all the pine straw is still on the ground there. And I got to do something with my sign. My sign's a little worn out. I need to rebuild that. So yeah, it is officially fall here and the leaves are falling. So I don't know how many of you saw it the other day, but Biscuit caused me to have to trim these muscadines up a little bit. They need a lot more trimming, but you're not supposed to trim them until certain times of the year. These are wild muscadines. I actually collected them from the property and replanted them down here probably about, I don't know, what was it, about 20 years ago now. It's been a minute. And they typically will make some muscadines. I don't do a lot with them, but I got to redo the rack and do some trimming to them and everything. Biscuit found a rat in them the other day, and we had to trim them to get to the rat, to get rid of him. So look at that down through there, guys. Looks good, looks good. But yeah, a lot of folks, you know, they're like, yeah, I wish I had that kind of property. I wish I had that land. And don't get me wrong, I am thankful that I have it. But it would be nice if it came with like a land crew or a yard crew or something like that at times. I do enjoy it most days, but some days, guys, it's a lot. So yeah, so let me spin this camera around, show you one final look at it, and we're gonna wrap this up. All right, so look at that, guys. That's looking pretty sweet. I don't know if you can see the robots down there. Still working. Got a little bit of green grass over there right in front of the house. Yeah, so all in all, yard's looking pretty good. I don't get to do a lot with this here. This is very steep. I don't know if you guys can tell it in the video, but this is very steep. I do keep it bush hogged with the tractor, but you got to go straight up and straight down. You do not want to get sideways on that, on anything, whether it's tractor, lawnmower, it doesn't matter, because you will roll down the hill. But yeah, so that's that. I'm just going to bring you guys along and let you see what I had going on. Callie, what you doing there, girl? Callie, what are you doing? What are you doing? You've been rolling in the dirt. Yeah, but anyway, till next time, guys, be safe and have a good day.